Well, here we go again. So, welcome back to the channel, guys and gals, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about eliminating odors and eliminating them permanently, not masking them. Yesterday I used a biobomb on my wife's car. I did not vacuum it. I did not clean the surfaces. I did not replace the cabin filter. I left it in for 6 hours. I was going to do 1 hour, but the day got away from me. I left it in the car pretty much the whole day while we were running around the house. I removed it, aired out the car for like 20 minutes. My daughter came over. I asked her to sit in the car. Do you smell the cigarette smoke? So the reason she's key, which you don't know her history and you just have to trust that I'm not lying to you, the cigarette smoke in that car used to give my daughter a headache. Like if we go to dinner together or something, she'd get a headache. She said that there was no chemical smell in the car. She could not smell the stagnant, stale cigarette smoke, which if you have a smoker in your family, you know, while I'm not against the habit, I smoke cigars myself, but that stagnant smoke in the upholstery, in the headliner, it's just bad. I don't know how else to put it. Anyway, it eliminated all the odors in that car. Then I went ahead and put in a wafer, a bar, which they're not food, which is this bad boy right here, cherry. There's two in here. There's one bar, but it's etched in the middle. You can break it in half, so you use half at a time. Otherwise, it's going to be too strong. And I can tell you this already: the cherry in that car is very mild. But honestly, I would probably use half of a half, so a quarter of the bar. Anyway, so I went ahead and vacuumed that car today. I did put a new cabin filter in there, so that car is good to go. And I also cleaned the surfaces. This has nothing to do with nothing, but I chose this product today. It's very mild on the pH scale, and it has a decent, almost like a soap scent, kind of. It's not real chemically, not offensive, so that's why I chose this one. Wipe down everything in there. Let's talk a little bit about these products here that you might find at your local retailer. If you have a detail shop around, or any like O'Reilly, AutoZone. Actually, this is the men's side, this is the boys side. Men from boys. You're going to find any of these products at a local big box store, automotive parts store, Walmart, etc. These are masking agents. This one claims it'll remove smoke odor. I haven't tried it, so I can't knock it, but I can tell you just reading what's in these, I don't think it's going to. These products here, this one has a, what is it, sodium chlorite and sodium chloride in it, which is like a biocide. It's like a cleaning or sanitizing type agent. This one has chlorine, I believe it says. 25% available chlorine. So I think this one, I haven't used these. I had them to use on cars, my own cars, never got around to using them, so I can't knock them. I'm sure they work. This one's hugely popular because of that big red circle right there and that A. That's America. Yeah. Anyway, these products work fine. I've heard great things about them. This is the product I chose to use. It's kind of the new kids on the block. Biobombs. I want to show you guys a couple of things with this. Super simple to use. All the instructions are on here, and they even give you a fill line. That's your water line right there. So all you do is pop this lid open, pour out your instructions, pour out your chlorine tablet, fill this with water, drop one tablet in, put it in your cup holder, and walk away. You can leave it for an hour up to a full day, 24 hours if you want to. It's entirely up to you. These guys also give you like your, I don't know, like your tracking paper, if you will. The date and time, what you did to it, when you started the deodorization, when you ended it. So this is kind of a warning for somebody entering the car. You can put it on the window or whatever, but I just laid it here and kept track of it. When I started, when I stopped. Here's some instructions and cautions. Anyway, I wanted to show you a couple things. Now, when you put your water to here and you drop that chlorine tablet into here, this water will turn yellow. That just means that that chlorinated tablet in there has loaded the water, saturated the water with the chlorine gas. How you get the off-gassing that escapes here to deodorize your interior of your car is that this water is actually getting an overload of chlorine in the water. So it has to escape. It'll off gas, and you can actually see a little bit of steam or smoke or whatever, fumes, whatever you want to call it. You can see it coming off this, out of this jar. Little caution, I did this yesterday. After I was done with this, I said, well, I'm gonna keep it for tomorrow. I put the lid on it. See that word right there? Yeah, don't keep that lid on there and seal it up for very long, because you will have exactly that word right there. Yes, you will have exactly that. It will build pressure in here, and eventually it's going to pop. And I thought of that because I had a little experience with shock in a floater in the pool. Pretty neat little experience, which I recommend you do not do. Learned the hard way. Anyway, when chlorine gas is inside of a jar or a container, you put a lid on it, it builds pressure. So leave the lid cracked or off if you're saving it, and save it outdoors somewhere away from people and pets. I want to show you something. Let's go over here. This is going to be a little bit boring real quick. So what I'm going to do, explain a couple things to you. Here's the oxygenator, little pump that they have. I'll explain more about that. Come with me. Come with me. Let's go for a little walk. So I kept the unused portion in the back of this pickup. Kind of safest place to put it. And it's still yellow. I don't know. Can you see it down there? Yeah, it's still got chlorine in there. So what I'm going to do, we're going to fire up the oxygenator and put it in the coop over here. Turn the oxygenator on, which creates air pockets in the water. When they pop at the top of the water, causes the gas left in this little jar to escape, which means it's going to continue to deodorize things. So I'm going to leave you right here for a second. Grab a box real quick. All right. Now these doors don't have stops on them, so I'm going to have to block the door or it's going to automatically want to shut on us. But let's just do this real quick. Try to do this with you guys on board. Haven't vacuumed the coop. We'll get vacuumed, don't worry. Don't be alarmed. So what you can do here with biobombs, what makes these extremely unique, we'll go ahead and put this, which is loaded with the chlorine. See that in the water? That hasn't been able to escape. We're going to force it out with the bubbler. The oxygenator, this thing. You can buy this pump through biobombs. Comes with your, what are these, AA? Yeah, 2 AA batteries in it. Yep, that was smart. Just drop the batteries. And then you have your hose. And it has 2 nuts on the end of it as a weighted device, so it'll sink to the bottom of that jar. So, with you here on board, let's set this thing up. Just pop this open. Oh boy, I can't read that. Oh boy. All right, trial and error. I don't have my cheaters on, so can't tell you how to put those batteries in. We're going to try it though. Where do these go? All right, I'm just putting them the same way. Hear it? It's working. So that was just dumb luck. I don't know how I pulled that off. I'm going to put this tube on there. Goes right here. Comes with a clip. Put it on the box or whatever. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Kind of shooting from the hip on this one. Plugging this in. I'm going to drop my nuts down in the bottom of that. There we go. Turn it on. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's rad. I'm going to knock it over right now, though. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. Oh, dude, that's sick. I love it. Here we go. So you got your own little lab here, forcing the gas out of that water. It's rocking a little bit. It's not really a flat surface, so I'm scared to knock that over. I do not want to knock that over. There we go. I'm gonna let this run for about an hour, get back in here, and there'll be no more smells in here. Then I just clean everything up. I do everything backwards, guys, because I like to do it on the fly. I like to do it in the real moment. I don't like everything over prepped, over cleaned. Hey, if I were wanting to get rid of an odor, I would probably throw this bad boy in there and just let her rip. Then if the odor's not gone, it's probably going backwards, but that's how I do things. I don't know why. I kind of do redo. That's what the wife tells me. You're Mr. Do Redo. If you have a bad odor in your car, obviously, clean everything, extract everything. You can use this stuff in a steamer. You can use it in an extractor. This company makes minis. They're little tablets that go right in a spray bottle, go right in your extractor. They go right in your steamer. Or when I reached out to Christian this morning and asked him, like, can I use this yellow residue left in this jar in an extractor, in a steamer, in a spray bottle? The good news is you can, but you have to dilute it. What do you say? Pour that in 1.5 gallons of water, dilute it further, then you can break it up and put it in a spray bottle, a steamer, or an extractor. So I think that's pretty versatile, man. I love that that thing's bubbling back there. That's crazy. Boop, 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 boop. Got my little chemical lab going on. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got today. It's kind of a how-to to use these things. Easiest things on the market to use. Easiest way to deodorize stuff, 100%. Drop a tablet in some water. There's a fill line there. Shut the doors and walk away. If there's still an odor there, put that bubbler, the aerator in, the little pump, close the door. Well, start the car, turn the AC on, recirc, close the door, get out of the car. Don't be in there with the gases going through the cabin. Probably give you a headache. Might hurt you, it might make you throw up. I don't know, but be safe about it. Start this aerator, start the car, recirc the air, and let it work another hour or two, get back in and check it. So I don't think you're gonna have any problems. I let that work 6 hours yesterday without cleaning anything, and it deodorized. So we're good to go. Anyway, that's all I've got today. Hope you followed along. Hope it wasn't too scatterbrained. I kind of did this on the fly. I'm all about biobombs at the moment. We're gonna do 2 more cars here coming up shortly, and I'll keep you guys posted. Follow me on Instagram to detail it. That's where I'll put more of the updates and stuff. Or subscribe to this channel. We're about 22, 23 away from a free coating. If you're the 2,000 subscriber, I'm going to send you a Black Rhino coating for free. So stay tuned, pass this on, share it, like it, love it, hate it, whatever, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a great week.